Test sites like Ray J are receiving a supply of those new rapid COVID-19 tests. Today, federal health officials said the state will be getting about 6.5 million total. And as Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders tells us, while the Trump administration sees them as crucial to beat the virus, some epidemiologists warn the accuracy is not fully understood.
You've probably heard of them. BinaxNOW, the less invasive rapid tests hailed for not needing labs to get results in 15 minutes or less. By week's end, Florida will have received about $2.3 million from U.S. Health and Human Services, a little less than half of the state's BinaxNOW allotment. $800,000 to long-term care and other congregate facilities, $1.7 million to schools, first responders, and more.
It doesn't replace everything else. It occupies a niche that we wanted to fill. The rapid point-of-care, cheap, highly available, and potentially eventually home-based testing.
Admiral Brett Jawa updating deployment Monday. The HHS official saying the kits will be arriving in Florida each week, likely through January. National supplies now enough to meet demand, he says, after a testing shortage this summer.
We're going to have as many as 48 million a month of these.
The FDA greenlit emergency use of the tests in August, but that meant it didn't have time to fully study them. The good news, limited federal evaluation shows Binax tests are 97 to 98% as accurate as PCR lab tests for people with symptoms.
I think there's a lot more to be learned about this test.
But epidemiologists like Mary Jo Trepka warn there hasn't been enough research on detection of asymptomatic cases.
I think people need to be really careful if they're getting negative tests.
The Florida International professor recommending people not treat the results as golden until more study can be done. Florida's 6.5 million tests are part of a larger 150 million the federal government is handing out across the country. Federal officials said today they'll reevaluate whether another round is needed before the end of the year. That's the latest out here at the Capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.